Obviously, the big one here is going to be Joao Paulo getting his first start in quite some time in the middle of the field next to Christian Roldan, as Obed Vargas not available.
And Carrasquilla can play on the right-hand side, but he can play between the lines, create some 2v1s with Dorsey, making those overlapping runs. Artur is
a year ago, Houston got all the way to the conference final before eventually falling to LAFC as Ted Unkel gets us underway from Lumen Field. A misty Seattle, Washington is the venue for this game one in the 4-5 matchup in the Western Conference. He eventually collects. It's going to fall kindly here. A deflection in front. Denied it from reaching Steve Clark. Rolled on in the follow-up, and Clark needed to be sharp. It is Rusnak on the delivery, aimed at the back post, and Seattle's claiming last touch came off of Houston, but Ted Unkel disagrees, and it is a goal kick. Not a big fan of this.
No, but if he would have taken out the gloves like he's tying his shoe.
Yes.
Like.
Here's Joao Paulo from distance, and Steve Clark, after a bit of a shoe malfunction, attacking players from the Houston Dynamo because Carrasquilla is tucking in, but this is well done here, and Ponce might be able to get on the end of it. Takes a touch, a heavy one around Stephen Fry. Now trying to deliver a little bit too late. Herrera working on Joao Paulo. Herrera got it away under the foot of Bassi. Here's Artur, and Stephen Fry happy to see that blaze over the bar.
Assuming that one of those big bodies, including Jackson Reagan, is going to make that run.
Rusnak again, another teasing delivery. It's rolled on the first time, and he sends that one halfway to Vancouver. But
Paul Rothrock pushing the issue a little bit as well, but I would think they're going to want to find a way to get Jordan Morris on the ball and better, more dangerous opportunities.
Collision sees space for Aliou, who takes it on the first time, and Carrasquilla is really upset that that pass did not find him on the back stick. As Amin Bassi drawing some attention, and now finding Ibrahim Aliou. Working on Alex Roldan, gets the cross away, and an important touch from Jackson Reagan, as it looked like Ponce was trying to steer that towards goal, and Ponce of Obed Vargas, who picked up a second yellow card in that Cascadia Cup matchup against Portland on decision day, as Rothrock getting towards the end line, and Jordan Morris was waiting for it. Steve Clark stuck his entire body into a dangerous area. Rusnak finding Manungu. Gets toward the byline really easily. Tries to square it back across. Balls for Yamar. Gets rid of the first defender. Cleared away before it can reach Steve Clark. So good on the ball. Ponce. That probably should have found Griffin Dorsey. But Ponce's going to get bailed out by the whistle. And it is going to be a yellow card for Joao Paulo. And meanwhile, there's some actions between Coco Carrasquilla and a host of Seattle Sounders players. And there's a lot to sort out here. If you're Ted Unkel, he's already reaching for a card. And this happened well away from the action. It was Carrasquilla and Reagan who were engaged in the initial scuffle. And then Carrasquilla was taking no prisoners. It didn't matter who was stepping to.
After review, there is an act of violent conduct by number 20 on Houston. Result is red card.
And just like that, one of the most important pieces to the Houston puzzle.
See if somebody's got one in them.
Back in from Escobar. Dorsey. Kowalczyk trying this spectacular. This is good rotation, cover, and pressure from Houston right now. Manungu finally got it away. Skips towards Nuhu, who takes it on the first time, and that's straight off the head of Mikael. Quickly back to his feet. Now here's Christian Roldan, and he sends that into the third row of the Emerald City supporters. But Rothrock on the turn, getting the better of Dorsey. Still Rothrock lays it off for Rusnak on the first time. It's Viachenko, unbeknownst to him, got a touch to it.
His teammates know the importance, and you've seen the movement from the heat map tonight.
Reagan. Nuhu. Skips all the way for Manungu. And Rui Diaz falling away from goal, and the frustration is starting to mount. You can see that
they're so organized right now on that back line.
Curled in, it's Christian Roldan shouts for a handball. And it is! In the 99th minute! I mean, I'll ask this question to Kinder to make it really simple. What else is Mikael supposed to do there to avoid that ball hitting his hand? Because his hand is coming back towards his body. It hits his chest first.
After review, ball hits the defender in a natural position. Final decision is no penalty. Drop ball, goalkeeper.
It's the right call, no?
I agree.
Unfortunately for him, he's going to have about a few more minutes, or not. Full time. And the Houston Dynamo, Ezequiel Ponce, the Argentine, to get things started for the visitors who hung on for dear life just to get to this point. And he just barely sneaks it by Stephen Fry. Rui Diaz. How good is that? Dripping with class and composure. He sent the Dynamo into the conference semifinal with the game-clinching penalty kick in Game 3. Dorsey.
Rusnak,
who's having a career year as Seattle Sounders number 10. And he buries it. Kovalchik, beautifully taken. Reagan awaits. Kisses it off the bar. Eric Sviatchenko. Sends it wide. There's life in Lumen.
you know, I wondered if he was going to be able to put this where he wanted. Just pulls it wide left. Not even putting it on frame. Not even forcing it.
And he roofs it. And Seattle had the advantage to keep game one alive for the Dynamo. How good is that? And now it's up to Alex Roldan to seal things up for Seattle and send them into a clinching scenario in Houston this upcoming Sunday. Alex Roldan.